Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Overanalyst here, and today I wanted to bring you yet another channel update video. It was about 3 weeks ago since I posted one, but I'm kind of figuring out my schedule now. So I plan on uploading these channel updates every second Tuesday of the month. That's kind of my plan for right now. Anyways, got a major announcement. If you read the title, yes, I'm starting a podcast. It's called Talking Nerdcore. And no, I do not have any really good official artwork yet, but I will be getting that probably after a couple episodes drop. I just want to mess around and see if I can get it off the ground to begin with. So, you might be wondering, what is Talking Nerdcore? Well, it's a podcast that I've been really thinking about for a while, and basically all I've been wanting to do is go and talk anime with fellow weebs. And I was kind of thinking, I've been making a lot of friends in the nerdcore community with all these artists and just other wonderful people. And I was thinking, why don't I actually just start talking anime with some of these people? I think that would be really cool. Now, I did take a little bit of inspiration from Professor Kuro's and Frost's Nerdcore Central podcast, but, you know, being unoriginal, I decided to call it Talking Nerdcore. Not to get confused with Nerdcore Talks, which apparently is another podcast that started like a month ago or a couple weeks ago. It might have even been a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I literally just saw it when I typed in Talking Nerdcore and I was like, oh, there's another podcast that's very similar to mine. So maybe not have been the best name choice, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's already kind of an episode on Spotify. It is just a trailer, but I'm kind of getting it into the works of being able to have it branch out into other devices and other platforms. So that is super exciting. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'm hoping to be recording with my first guest later this week or early next week. And so it will officially be up on this channel probably either next Wednesday or the Wednesday after. So yeah. So kind of speaking of schedules, so the podcast is going to kind of change the schedule up a little bit, but not too much. Mondays, I still plan on talking about manga. Tuesdays, I still plan on talking about anything in general, and those are usually days where I talk about characters that I like, or, different aspects. Sometimes I do a second review on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I was calling Wacky Wednesdays, where I would just do weird edits, like having Kingdom Hearts, different Kingdom Hearts musics play throughout Kingdom Hearts openings. It was just kind of weird, and I wasn't really sure it was gonna click too well, and those videos don't do well, but that's what it is. I've got no issue with that. So, instead of it being Wacky Wednesdays, I'm just gonna make it a podcast. Actually, Talking Nerdcore would fit really well on Tuesdays. Talking Tuesdays, Talking Nerdcore Tuesdays. That might work well, so I might actually slide those into Tuesdays now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. For some reason, I was just thinking Wednesdays because Wednesdays are kind of like middle of the week, and those are usually the videos that just die on my channel. Like, if I want to put a review out and I'm not sure it's going to do too well, I usually stick them in like the middle of the week because then that's just kind of where they go to die, unfortunately. But, yeah. Anything else? I just hit 450 subscribers today, so that's super excited. I'm recording this literally the day before I'm posting it, so Monday night. And yeah, that's exciting, just getting 450 subscribers. I've really jumped in subscribers after posting my Kingdom Hearts Ventus Vanitas videos. And actually, while I'm here, I kind of want to talk about those a little bit. So I'm actually going to move over to this shot. And this is just my general channel dashboard. And as you can see, the top videos are actually my Kingdom Hearts theory video that came out last week. It's been pretty much my top video for the entire week, except for a couple of spikes where my Divide Music song hit. And so, not quite enough data is out yet, but you know, seeing 314 views within the first 4 or 5 days is actually really good for my channel. Got 202 subscribers immediately from it, and average view duration's about 9 minutes, which is fantastic. That just means like they're making it through halfway through, probably just listening to the conversation bit, since that part's about 10 minutes. Maybe they skipped the conversation scenes. I don't know. But that just makes me really happy to see that video do so incredibly well. And just kind of going through the rest of my analytics, like my top videos within the past 28 days. My first Kingdom Hearts theory with an average view of about 5, and this one's hitting almost 1,000. It's close, 936. So that is super exciting because, like, I never expected these type of videos to do so well, and yet this one in particular is doing phenomenal. So that's exciting. Maybe it's just a topic that really no one's talking about. It's just Orena and Lorium, and everyone talks about maybe all the other stuff, but I really wanted to talk about those two characters, so that's super exciting. Future of Vanitas, that was like the 5 minutes kind of gameplay overlay type of video where I just wanted to talk and maybe show a couple cutscenes here and there. It was only for 5 minutes. I didn't expect it to do well, and it ended up doing well, which is really surprising as well. And it might be because this is one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever made. I'm getting better at making thumbnails, which is just so cool. But yeah, 416 views, which is really decent for a video that's really 5.5 minutes. And as you can see, I'm pretty much keeping people's attention throughout. So that is so cool. And yeah, of course, my reaction to Divide Music's Move Mountains skyrocketed. It's kind of dropping down a little bit since it got posted, because that's just the thing with reactions. You gotta nail them on the day they come out, otherwise nobody watches them, which is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. I wonder if it's just a YouTube thing where it's just YouTube doesn't promote them. It's possible. So it's just kind of sad that my videos don't do too well midweek, but it, like I said, it is what it says. Kind of surprising that the Jacob Cass cipher is doing super well as well. I'm trying to remember what I did with that one in particular. I know that one, I fell in my seat, so that was pretty cool. And my Strelitzia video is doing pretty decently. So yeah, these are just kind of my top 10, Divide. Apparently, I do really well with Divide. And I don't know what it is, but like whenever I hear a Divide song, mainly of recently, I really start to understand why he does what he does, or at least a little bit. So that's been really cool. And this one's just my number one video, my reaction to Chi-Chi's Among Us song. I got 145 subscribers from just this one video. That's literally a quarter of my subscription base from this one video. 14.5k subs or views. That's insane. This is my biggest video on my channel. So yeah, I thought I'd go and just kind of talk about my channel a little bit. And like I said, I do have a podcast called Talking Nerdcore. I forgot to set up a tab for it, but yeah, I will link it down in the description down below, and so stay tuned for that. It's gonna drop hopefully soon. Maybe not next week, the week after. So keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm the Anime Overanalyst, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.